Hey folks, it's Ardwulf. Welcome. We're on episode 37 of our playthrough of Hearts of Iron 3. And yes, I checked that number before I started filming. Last episode, I believe I said it was episode 35, and it was in fact episode 36. So let's get back to our reduction of Soviet forces here. And we've got some movement there. So let's see here. I want to bring guys up to the front first. These guys waiting for supplies. That's not cool. Now let's get the clock moving again. We're on once again on speed 3. That's not going well, so let's get some air support there. Ground attack. And that number's now going up, so that's good. Alright, so can I move these guys up? I can. Can I move these guys up? I can, but they're already moving there. Okay, so that's going on. That's going on. They're in the middle of retreating. But not everybody. Actually, let's take a look at these. And I'm going to move one of these here, the other two here. Keep the HQs up ahead. And try and keep the clock moving here. We've got some of that. There we go. We have our encirclement down here, and we've got a pretty strong position. So these guys are moving. We're going to erase these Russian forces here. So let's move that there. Or are we? Hold on a second. Let's look at infrastructure real quick. Yeah. So this is a big problem right here. Let's fix that. We'll move that up there. Actually, we'll move that there. And we'll try and get some air support there too. Alright, stop the clock. Damn it. Stop the clock. Alright, so hold on here now. These guys now have no order. An hour go by. And where are we attacking again? Well, we'll just do it this way. That looks good. Alright, we got a whole bunch of movement happening up top. This is looking real thin, so let's move to reinforce that a little bit. Okay. These units are basically sitting around doing nothing, so let's fix that. Move them here. And these guys are also sitting around doing nothing, so let us strike there and there. And this unit will move up, and this unit will follow him. And put that there as well. Alright, now just to make sure we're not doing anything incredibly dumb here. Uh, 85 there. Alright, so this is going okay. Patriotic War. It's going to give them some advantages. Alright, let's bump that down again. I did find where our occupation policies are here. We're going to go with total exploitation on the Soviet Union. And we're pretty happy to do collaboration government elsewhere. When are these guys going to arrive? May 22nd. So that's happening. Alright, so let's once again move HQs up. This whole big stack is here, uselessing. We'll put them here. In fact, we'll move them there because we can do that. Keep the clock rolling. Alright, so these guys are busy doing what? They're moving to Riga, which is a victory city. So let's take a look at these guys right here. They're also moving to Riga. Let's move another guy there and there. Just spread this out a little bit. One of these divisions up here, in fact, these two are really like super low on organization. Alright, so they're moving. Arrival time, 21 May, a couple days yet. Support that attack. And in fact, nope, can't do it from there. Never mind. But I can do this. That number just went way up. Alright, what do we got here? A big stack of nobody doing anything. Is that up there? Okay, hold on a second here. Let's not do that. Let's move this up here. And this up here. And this up here. However, the stack that's already there is very capable of mounting an offensive. So we'll do that. Alright, and the Soviets just bailed on it. So there's that. Alright, so this looks good right here. We're going to wait for... That's fine. They're attacking with HQs, which is traditionally a measure of 27 hours on them. So we're going to wait for that stack to recover and then attack from 4 places at once. That's traditionally a sign of desperation on the part of the AI, so I'm perfectly happy to see that happening. These guys are moving, these guys are moving. What I don't want to see is dudes hanging around in the back doing nothing. That's not cool. We've won that battle again. 11 hours. Large fuel tank advance. Let us take that. Well, we have to take that off anyway. We are going to look at land doctrines, I think. Let's look at infantry. Well, we got these in the pipeline already. New fighter technology would be a great idea. Single engine aircraft armament, too soon for that. Small fuel tank, though, we could use that. Let's take a quick look at production. We're at 359, which is not bad. I haven't touched any of this in ages, and it seems to be maintaining this for me, so I'm disinclined to monkey with it in any way. Alright, we've been attacked there. That's okay. Be my guest. Alright, so now... Oh, we got a bunch of these guys are still on... Oh, well, we'll give it a minute. That's okay. Alright, this should be... one more 6 hours. Well, screw it. We'll just attack with everything that can attack. And then one from here. And one from here. Move that up. Move that up. So it seems to me, and probably to you, that I'm playing super conservatively, and that's probably not totally inaccurate. Alright, so we'll attack this. 1, 2, 3, 4 from there. We can hit with everything we have there, actually. We have to address this problem. So we will do so. Alright, move the HQ up here. How's this guy looking? Not bad. We'll put him up on the line. And once again, keeping the clock moving. So I have historically had a problem keeping my episodes to the length that I want. And I keep my phone here with me so I can use it as a timer to try and monitor the length of the episode. And that just doesn't work. I forget to look at it for 10 minutes, and then suddenly 10 minutes later it's going off, and the episode's 45 minutes. Now, there's a number of reasons why I don't like to make the episodes that long, one of which is that they're harder to watch, and another of which is that they're harder to render. They take longer to render, they tie up my computer, and when I'm rendering, I'm not playing. And I'd like to be playing. Playing is fun. So... I could swear I told these guys to go somewhere. We've lost this province. Ooh, that's a problem. That's these guys. Well, I think I can deal with that at this point. Since this is still going very well. Let's pull these guys down a little bit. These guys can move here and then here. Why are they going that way? There. Move that there. These guys are retreating back, so I can use them to garrison that area, at least for the time being. These guys aren't doing anything, so let's move them up. These are more HQs. I could swear I've been splitting these guys up, but the HQs just keep piling up. These guys are moving. So everybody's moving. Alright, so let's take a quick look at the Soviet surrender. Ooh, look at that, 18%. That's actually a big deal. Alright, we got a bunch of guys moving up here. Let's move them here instead, and move these guys here instead, and move that there. And then the rest of this stack, let's see. Can hit that stack. Make that safe for Lederhosen. And we're going to hit this with some tactical bombers. So I think we just lost that, actually. Amazingly enough. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's resume that business. Okay, let's take a look at this province right here. This one right here. Okay, that's a problem. So what do we got? We've got infantry coming up to reinforce the hell out of that, though. Let's move another couple infantry in as well. And then, see, these are moving up there. Move that there. And we'll hit this with that group. Can't move that there. Can't move that there. Great. Let's look at infrastructure here, because this is bullshit. Move that up there. Hopefully I can get through these provinces. The Soviet Union and your bullshit infrastructure. Alright, so these guys are attacking. They're pretty much just all attacking. Okay, that all looks fine. And that's going very well. If I'd let the clock run on it, I would get to actually taking that province. It's actually kind of a failed envelopment, but I think we hurt him fairly badly, even so. Okay, and we've got these units right here. We'll advance them. In fact, we'll advance them clear to there. And then we'll take a look at these. Pull out these units. Move that there. That looks good. We've got a number of units not doing anything down here. Move them up. These guys. So let's keep 1, 2, 3 there. And move that in. And these guys are moving. They'll arrive on May 28th. Alright, so we can say... Now that's dumb. Let's keep that there. Let's try and maintain this development a little bit here. And let's get some... air support in there. Okay. Could probably ship some garrisons down here, actually. So things are moving fairly well here, I think. We're making pretty good progress. I mean, we've been fighting for about 2 months, and this could be worse. Let us, first of all, rebase these tactical bombers up here. Give that a minute. Okay, that looks good. Stop that, because we have to fix that. And trade interdiction, we're going to go with single engine airframe. Yeah, I like that. And we have units available. We'll put this with the 31st Army Corps. And then we're going to attack across the river here, which is not a optimal angle of attack, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to pull one off, and we'll get this guy in for air support. They're moving up. They're moving up. They're moving up. They're now moving up. These guys are moving up. These guys can move up. These guys can move up. Alright, let's see what we have here. Let's try this stunt. Now we're going to need to... It's not what I wanted to do. Let's see what this whole stack looks like. We're going to drop... We're going to strat move them up there. That was not necessary. Yes, it was. Get our production for supply needs. Alright, so let's look at this, because this looks real favorable right here. Base this tactical bomber. And let's see what we can get moving up here. Don't have a lot of armor though. We really want some air support here. Let's see what we can scrape up. Close air support. We'll rebase these guys over here. And we'll support that attack. Alright, so we've got this moving in, we've got this moving in. We can probably attack with that instead. This is stupid, actually. We'll pull... Alright, wait a second here. We'll select this guy, pull him out. We'll take the whole stack and pull him out. 1, 2, 3. Do I have any armor here at all? No, I don't. 4. Pull this up here. Push this up here. And we'll move this guy. That's air. Don't need him right there. And we can take these guys and keep them here. And the Romanians have sort of counterattacked here. I wouldn't say that's been tremendously effective, but let's take a look at this. Oh, look at that. That's why the Soviet surrender progress went up quite a bit. It's still going to take, unquestionably, it's going to take taking a major objective. And probably two major objectives. Major objectives being Moscow and Leningrad. I don't see that the Finns are going to make any real progress up here. So what I'm almost inclined to do, and yet the Russians don't have that much stuff up here. So, where's my these guys? So I thought I rebased these guys already, actually. Let's rebase these guys up here, where we have some chance to use them. Alright, so we need some more southern offensive going on here. And that's looking okay. Yeah, these guys have taken this province already, so this looks good. What I really need to do, though, is get some real offensive meat going here. This guy's got no order, so we're going to punch through. That should be sufficient. What do we got here? Punch that through there. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the ones that aren't actually doing anything now, move them up here. Infrastructure problems. Infrastructure problems. Moving up here. Let's keep the clock moving here, because I've got a really nice opportunity right here to punch a big hole and sweep around. And what do we got here? We just have to give that a little bit of time, and that's the one, actually. Alright, so let's pause for a second. No order. We advance. No order. No order. This specific one is one I need to move up. The light panzer, light panzer, light panzer. Let's see here. I can airborne assault Leningrad. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. I have a loose garrison down here somewhere. Do I not? I believe I do. It's this guy. We'll send him up here. Oops, not that way. We'll strategically move him up there. Let's look at production. What do we got coming? June 18th. So I'm going to want a couple of infantry divisions. Okay, that's not a favorable attack. Shit. Alright, so what do we got going on here? This is not going well at all. Okay. Alright, so we're making some progress, not as much as I would like. If anything, I should have had a whole full Panzer Corps up here in the north. It would have given me additional backbone for this assault and would have let me drive on Leningrad, which is the nearest to me of the major Soviet objective cities. This should be Moscow. No, it isn't. Where's Moscow? This is Moscow. Okay, so we got a ways to go to Moscow here. And if we can knock out, say, what's another one? Kiev is another significant one. That's here. That's 5 points. So it would be nice to take that. But we are grinding out the slow and painful war in the east here, and I think we're doing okay. I guess the question is, it's been about 2.5 months. And let's say I have June, July, August, September, October, another 5 months. And I've advanced this far, so that puts me right about here. Which would, just guessing here, that would give me Smolensk, unless I push hard for Leningrad. I'm not going to make that. Odessa should be worth a decent number of victory points, like 2, I guess. Kiev, I should take that. So the question is, can I set this up so that the Soviet winter offensive, which is coming, is going to be not only survivable, but so that I can recover from it and take the Soviet Union in 1942. And at this pace, I don't think I can do it in 41. But we have made some pretty good progress. We've got the Japanese are doing pretty well back here. Let's take a quick glance at where they are. They're pushing Soviet forces back here, so that's good. They're taking Sakhalin too. Good for them. The more Soviet territory you take, the better off I am. This is also keeping them out of the quagmire, which is China. How are the Japanese doing in India? This is not terribly different than the way it was before. I think they're a little far ahead. India's really big, so if this takes however long this takes, that's totally cool. They're working on taking Ceylon from the British. I think it was Ceylon at this time. I don't remember if Sri Lanka was the new name or the old name. So I really just don't know what the Italians are even doing. I'm almost tempted to hop into the game during the save as Italy just to see. Are they like cleaning this up or something? They don't look like they are. Did they do anything with Gibraltar? No. I'd be happy to take Gibraltar, but I can't. This is all Vichy shit down here, so there's nothing I can do. This is nationalist Spain, so there's just like nothing anywhere. Nowhere I can go. I guess I could take this. No. That wouldn't help. Yeah, I don't have a base to assault this from. Whose is this? Hold on a second here. Portugal. Portugal's not in the war. There's nothing I can do about that. Nationalist Spain. Azores. This is probably Portugal too. Yeah. Yeah, there's just nothing I can do. That has to be navally assaulted. And there's just no way for me to do that right now. So, all right. So it's 27 May 1941. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks again.